Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, and you're watching the brand new series of Generation Y. Welcome to the show.
I'm Adam.
And I'm Shabnam.
And welcome. It's live Friday night where we're going to take you on a really wonderful journey of self-discovery, where we're going to be talking about things that only matter to you and your personal life and what you do every day.
Remember, you can contact us at any point during the show. All the call-in details are there below. For those of you who can't see those, it's 0208 662 4550.
If you want to email us on Generation Y at IQRA TV. You can tweet us too at IQRA TV, or join the discussion at Generation Y, hashtag Generation Y.
Okay, so remember that this is your show, so feel free to give us your opinions and your stories and your intakes at any moment.
Yeah, we look forward to hearing from you, we really do.
Especially now that, you know, all these exams are over, you've had your GCSE results, you've had your A-level results. You know, well done to all of those who have recovered from all of those sleepless nights. I just remember that used to be such a headache when you can just constantly surrounded by books.
Yeah, do you know, exams for me, my God, I've always been accused of not being the academic type of person. Okay, I ended up with a master's degree, but that was very hard. Me and exams, you have to study hard.
Not just that, it was always being in your pajamas and not sleeping properly and not being able to comb your hair or match your clothes or put your hijab on properly.
Yeah, this, talking about hijab, sorry, I'm just going to touch upon this for a second. What is it with these, like, excuse me for saying this, I'm going to bring this up, but you know, you get like young girls or girls who just rap. And rap. It's like, I remember when I was a kid, yeah, I used to get the duvet and wrap it around my head, and there was this massive spaceship. What is it with that?
Are you trying to say that hijabs look like spaceships?
No, I'm not.
Is that what you're saying?
Listen, I'm not ridiculing the hijab. I really am not.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, what is it with this? I just need to understand. I'm a guy. Yeah. I'm a guy. I need to understand.
Different ways. It just depends, you know, which tutorial you've followed. You know.
Tutorial.
Yeah, like, you know, all these tutorials that you get on all these channels, and you can just look up how many different styles of hijab you can wear, depending on how much time you have and how many pins you have to put them all in place. I don't know, I guess you can just extend and extend.
Do you know what, it's just me, but I just think like some of them look like spaceships. Okay. You get really small women or girls and there's this massive thing on their head. It reminds me of when I was a kid, I used to watch Sinbad the Sailor.
Okay.
Yeah. But anyway, you know what? Let's cut that subject. I just want to ask a question about that.
Thanks.
That's it.
Listen.
I know we had this subject the other day when we were talking about it the other day.
Yes, we did.
Like, what is
Viewers,
that?
if you have any takes on how the best way of wearing a hijab is and how less you can use your pins and any bad experiences that you've had when tutorials have just gone wrong, just feel free to share.
Yeah.
Let's close the topic on the nicely woven hijabs.
You must have bad hijab days, right?
Sometimes, it depends. Why? Why do you ask?
No, because I have bad hair days, right?
Okay.
I'm having one now. You know how much...
You are?
Yeah.
I didn't notice.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah. That's why I married you.
Thanks.
Thank you. But anyway, so you must have bad hijab days, yeah?
Occasionally.
I've seen you scream around the house seriously, just like, oh God, this is not getting right. I need to go. I'm late for work.
Yes, that happens.
Okay.
That does happen.
So it happens to me. And, you know, when you go through that, you know, what is that all about? I mean, how do you feel? How does that make you feel when you're going through all of that?
I don't know. Sometimes things just don't work out, do they? I mean, you haven't got the right hijab, you haven't got the right clothes, things are just not working together, you've lost your keys. I mean, how many times does that happen? And things just get late and late, and you've missed a tube, and then the tube makes you miss the next bus, and then you can just go on and on and on.
Yeah. Okay. We're going to come to that subject later on.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to touch upon that later on. Yeah, we will. I promise you. You'll understand why. Like I said, it's a journey of self-discovery. You're going to join us on this. Stay with me. Right, so, okay, so let's forget that. So let's forget this hijab business and these massive, like,
let's
wrapped around
drop the
duvets.
hijabs.
I don't want to offend anyone, really, I don't. But that's just from a guy point of view. All you guys, you'll understand what I'm saying. Okay, so
Thank you for sharing that insight.
Okay, it's okay. So
Yeah.
what is it with, again, I saw an article the other day. I was reading an article. Remember the one I showed you? And I said I need to bring this up.
Remind
I really do.
me, because there's so many articles that you show me.
Okay, there was this situation where a man is suing his wife for £13,000.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah, because when she took off her makeup, it was something totally different. So he's suing his wife for £13,000. Right now, the relevance of this I'm going to come to. There will be a context to this, and you will understand. Like I said, it's a journey of self-discovery, and there's a reason why I'm going to say everything. Yeah, understand that. You know this as well. I think when we first got married, you're like, what is this guy on, really? Why is he really, what are you saying? But then you understand the method to my madness, right?
Yes, yes,
Okay,
I do.
Good. You will understand the method to my madness as well. I guarantee you. So I was saying.
As you were saying, the
As I was
article.
saying,
So tell me,
yes.
remind me which one it was.
So that article where the girl was wearing this makeup, and she took off the makeup, and like they were an Algerian couple, I think. And the man is suing his wife for £13,000 for psychological trauma and
yes, I remember.
and because when she took off the makeup, she was like really
Okay, so she looked completely different. Okay,
very
so,
different. Yeah.
all right. I mean, that was,
I think difference an understatement, but
okay, if any of you saw those pictures, guys, you know, if people see how much people wear makeup, it's different. It's different for everybody. Some people feel like, you know, you just need to put it on, and others don't feel as much. It's just...
isn't that lie?
What do you mean, isn't that lying?
Like, no, a makeup,
yeah.
and you're caking yourself up, yeah? I mean, it's fine to wear makeup. You know what? It's fine to wear makeup. I haven't got a problem. That's your opinion. That's fine, yeah? But you know when you cake yourself up and you're covering your whatever looks you have, whatever Allah's given you, you know, you're beautiful. The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. I truly believe that. But, yeah, you're caking yourself up, and then you accuse the other person of lying for some reason. So my thing is this here. My thing is this. Is
okay, let's hear it.
I've seen it with other couples where the women say, you're lying, you know, oh, you didn't say, tell me the truth or whatever. And then they wear makeup, and that's a lie.
Okay, so people find out afterwards. What's the big deal?
So next subject is the heels.
Oh, what about high heels?
You're lying about your height. Every day, everyone lies about their height.
Okay, maybe some people are not as tall as they want to be, and sometimes they want to wear high heels.
The question is, and my point to this is, are you comfortable with your identity as a person?
Okay, maybe
Who are you?
Okay, I see where you're getting to.
Okay.
Okay, right. So, viewers, I'm going to ask you now. All of those lovely sisters of mine who love their high heels, do their hijabs, do call us, tell us, what makes you do what you do? How does it change your personality, or how does it make you feel different? I mean, is that what you're trying to say? That maybe the way that we appear and the way we dress ourselves, it has some impact on our personality?
Look, I was brought up in a career context here that if you look successful, you'll be successful.
Like
my father used to tell me that.
Say that again?
If you look successful, yeah,
okay,
you'll be successful.
Okay.
Now, what does success mean?
What does it mean? Making loads of money?
I was told again, and this is what I've learned, success is a journey. It's never a destination, right? We're going to come to that as well later on. You know, I was told that if you got to look presentable all the time, because when people see you and meet you and greet you, they gain first impressions of who you are. And if I'm sitting there and I'm slouched like this and I'm like that, and you know, with my hat above my... I remember seeing a 17-year-old chap once in a studio I went to do some work with, and I tried to talk to this guy, and he just had his hat over his face, right? And I tried to engage with him and just talk to him, like, what do you do? And I was like, I don't know, bruv, yeah, you know, I don't know.
That happens a lot.
Yeah.
I see that.
And he shrugged his shoulders. I said, so what do you want to do with your life? And he's like, you know what I mean? I don't know, bruv. And that's all I was getting. I don't know, bruv. Yeah.
So are you trying to say it was difficult for you to talk to that guy?
If I was a judgmental person, which I'm not, and you know I'm not,
Okay.
but I would think, you know, this guy, what is this? So then I said, what is it that you like exactly? I had to ask the right questions. Yeah? What is it that you like exactly? Yeah. What really, really makes you passionate about something? And he said, you know, I love design. And I went, right, okay. have you worked in a design place? Yeah, I did some work in, you know, summer and and it didn't work out, but I really love design. So I built a path for him. I said, this is what you need to do. This is where you need to go with your design work. And have you tried this? Have you tried that? Have you tried this? Maybe let me help you with this and let me help you with that. I gave him my number, and alhamdulillah, after 5 years, he's set. He's okay. Came from a very troubled background.
Well, having said that, you mentioned something earlier about the way we look and whatever. Being presentable is one of the things that we should be conscious of anyway, because the Prophet ﷺ always wanted people to look presentable.
Of course, and he liked perfume attar. He liked smelling nice. Yeah, he insisted that, you know, we use maswak all the time before we even pray, before we stand in front of Allah and we stand in front of Him. You know, we can't go there like get out of bed all messed up hairstyle and stinking breath and, you know, scratching yourselves everywhere and just standing in front of standing like that.
Well,
I've seen that with people. Seriously.
We just passed Ramadan, and just remembering those Tarawih nights and how everyone's just so tired and they're just dragging themselves there, and you can just see they don't want to be there. I remember reading something that when you are going to even pray, that you're supposed to be so presentable as if you're going to get an award from somewhere. And there was a little way of just getting you to think, saying that, you know, if you were to be presentable or presented in front of a king to receive an award, how would you dress? And that way, you should be even more so conscious of the way you are when you're in front of Allah.
Look, the way I see it, right, is that Allah is all forgiving. Yeah, He loves us to bits. Yeah, you know, like, you know, your mother can love you so much, but Allah loves you 70 times more, right? So He will forgive you 70 times more than what your mother would ever forgive you. So thing is with me is that, you know, fine if you do that and you kind of, you know, slouch into the prayer mat and you can't, you know, you just like, you go in there and you think, okay, I need to pray, I need to pray, I need to pray, and you're trying not to fall asleep because you've woken up, done wudu. And if you've done wudu correctly, then you shouldn't be so lethargic and standing up in a prayer mat. But anyway, that said, Allah will forgive you anyway, don't worry. Yeah. But it's just that standing in front of your Lord is coming back to the subject, making that effort. Allah sees that, you know, this person's made an effort for me. Yeah? Made an effort and he's gone through this and he's standing there in front of me, you know, washed mouth, washed face, neat and tidy. Allah will make that effort for you. And if you haven't made the effort and He knows you're tired, and still He'll make an effort for you, not a problem. Yeah, so one of those things where you run to Him, if you walk to Him, He'll run to you. But coming back on the subject of looking smart, yeah, and looking good, what does that mean?
Are you trying to say that all guys should be just dressed in suits and be in this tie and, you know, all immaculately dressed, and women should just be, I don't know,
in
their best attire all the time? Like,
did I say that?
From morning till evening, you're just going to be completely stuck.
I didn't say that. I didn't say
so
that.
what is being...
What I'm saying is, and perhaps you can elaborate on this, yeah, is what does it mean to look smart? I mean, what does that mean? You have to look, you know, girls doing their hijab up. Why does that happen? Is it because they want to fit in with their friends, or is it because of a style fashion thing? Why do guys have, you know, trimmed up beards and stuff, you know? There's this new style now, there's a big craze of people keeping beards, yeah?
Beards is a big thing.
Yeah, it's a big thing now.
Thing.
They have the side shaving and stuff, but there's this big, massive craze. There's a company who does products for beards as well. Massive craze. Guys doing their hair up, you know, looking smart, wearing nice trainers, or going to work. I see a lot of guys, professional guys, going to work and looking absolutely like $1 million, yeah?
But isn't that the way that we're supposed to be? Like presentable or pleasing or...
But what does it mean?
Are you trying to say, are people going to take you less seriously if you don't dress a certain way? Perhaps we can ask our viewers. Call in and let us know what you think. Yeah. Do people take you less seriously if you dress in a certain way?
You know what? I'd like to hear the views, the point of view. I'd like to hear your view on this. Call us. Say the number. It's down there somewhere.
It is there. It's 0208 66 24 550.
Yeah, or go on Twitter at IQRA TV and join the conversation at hashtag Generation Y. Yeah, and do give us some feedback. Let me know what looking good means to you. You know, do you want to fit in? Do you feel pressurized to fit in? Or is it because you want to do it? Yeah. Is there a difference between going out and looking good or standing in front of a prayer mat and looking smart for when you pray in front of your Lord?
Okay, so let me ask you something else then. Whatever you said, however you said about the way we dress, and it's all personal to everybody, okay? We agreed that being smart, like, you know, my impression of guys in suits and ties and whatever, that's smart for guys. You obviously felt a little bit differently about that. And, you know, smart can mean different things to different people. Does it have an effect on your emotions or the way you feel, perhaps? The way you dress. So if one day you were all joggers and hoodied up compared to if you did have to sit there in your shirt and tie, do you feel differently? Does it affect your emotions?
I would say yes.
Why is that?
Because,
and how is that?
Because if I walked into a workplace, right, and one day everyone is either working now or they're going to work at some stage, or you walked into school, or shirt hanging out, you know, tie undone, or you're, you know, just looking like a mess, basically, absolute mess. How do you think people are going to treat you?
What if you're in a rush?
Okay, so you're in a rush, and you went to work really messy, or you went to school really messy, right? You didn't even take a shower.
Okay.
Because it happens. It hasn't happened to me, but it happens, right?
It can happen.
Yeah? You don't even take a shower, you're rushing, and you go, and you sit in class, and it's a hot 27 degrees outside.
That's just the most awful picture you've just painted there.
Listen. I was in the tube once, and you know how everyone stands up like this, and you're standing up, and you're going do-do-do-do-do-do-do, and there's clack of the tracks.
Yeah, that's just London Underground
and
for you.
And then the train stopped, and I went in someone's armpit, right? And it was a hot carriage, about 40 degrees.
They are, you know, they get busy.
Okay.
There's not enough ventilation.
I'll tell you what I went through as an emotion.
Services.
We're talking about emotion. I'll tell you what I went through as an emotion, as a observer and someone who was victimized to that, right?
Victimized.
Yes, I was victimized.
That's how strongly you felt. That's a really strong emotion.
I felt victimized because quite obviously the person didn't take a shower, right? They didn't make an effort. Some people just naturally sweat all day anyway. But anyway, we're not talking about sweating. We're talking about appearance.
Yes, we're talking about appearances and what difference it makes to your emotions.
Right.
So you felt victimized. Can you please tell me how you felt victimized?
Listen, I had to be subjected to when the train broke and I went in, you know, full force. My face was buried in someone's underarm. It was a very traumatic experience for me. You know, I walked away traumatized.
Okay, that's fine. So did that? Let's pull you away from that image there because it's quite horrific. Okay, tell me, did that make you think any differently about what you would or wouldn't do in the future?
I definitely make sure I have a shower.
Okay,
right?
Okay, so you've taken something from that incident, haven't you?
This is what I'm saying, look, this is what I'm saying. We're going to quickly draw 5 minutes and then we go for, I think we're going to go for a break, I'm not sure. But,
okay.
Look, the point is that other people perceive you as something. Yeah? If, you know, you're looking like, you know, you just haven't made an effort. How do you think people are going to talk to you? Have you had anyone react to you when you've just gone in messy to school or gone in messy to university or gone in messy to work? Have you had a situation where people have not taken you seriously, or have they talked to you normally? Does it even affect you as a person? Yeah? What do you go through as a person? When you look good, how do you feel? Do you feel like, you know, I can do anything I want? I'm in control of the situation. Ooh, hold on. I think we've got a caller.
We have a caller indeed. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Walaikum assalam. Who's this and who are we speaking to?
I'm Adam from Derby.
Adam from Derby.
And how old are you, Adam?
I'm 12 years Okay.
Okay. Adam, welcome.
How are you today?
I just answer your question when you asked if you dress in a certain way, like how does if people take you less seriously. I think like when you dress up your best, it's better, because when I dress up my best, I always do it. I do it at home when I go out, and I don't do it for the people to see me. I do it for myself, because I think when I dress up nicely and then when it's time to pray and I pray, like Allah will think that I'm taking the mark more seriously and taking life more seriously.
Okay.
That is nice. And do you think that people appreciate that?
Yeah, I think they do. Nowadays, especially, people would appreciate that, as people are used to seeing people like this.
That is brilliant. Do you know, that's a really nice example that you've been able to switch that from your just day-to-day life, that even when you're praying as well. And you said something interesting there. You said that you know that you can do you're ready to do your best.
Well, the thing is that looking good and looking presentable, let's say looking presentable, right? Looking presentable as a Muslim, looking presentable, it's an important thing, yeah? Because you are an ambassador of Islam. People know, they'll know your name is Abdul Samad, Adam, whatever. Mine is Adam Abdul Basir. You'll know, people will know that, oh, this guy's probably Muslim. And you're an ambassador. If you look like a wreck, how do you think they're going to perceive you as a Muslim, as a young Muslim, right? Looking presentable, having mathematics, knowing mathematics or knowing how to talk is one thing. Looking presentable is another life skill, because that life skill will end up going throughout your life. When you go for a job interview, when you go for university placement, when you're sitting in front of your teacher, people will take you as they see you. Yeah? It's just life, unfortunately. People take first impressions. When they see you and you're not talking with a certain tone, you're not looking presentable, then how do you think they're going to take you as a person?
Well, Adam's definitely ready. He's always ready, always very presentable. So well done, and thank you for calling in and sharing your experience with us.
Thank you, Adam.
That was brilliant.
Okay, so emotions and what you go through, is very, very important, because how you handle those emotions is going to determine the outcome of what happens, right?
Okay,
Yeah?
So if we do that, then perhaps in the second part of the show, we can talk through some of those emotions and some of those scenarios that maybe our emotions are a little bit tested. And as we go on through all the different shows in Generation Y, in all the different aspects of the series, we'll be able to touch upon all the different aspects in a lot more detail. And hopefully we'll be able to just give you an overview of what's in store in the upcoming weeks.
Do call us on the number below, and we will see you soon, inshallah. Yeah? My name is Adam.
And I'm Shabnam.
And welcome, and I'll see you soon. Take care.